Okay, it's a new week. This is week 47. There is a like double artifact thing. I don't know if this is specifically this domain actually. No, it's not. Okay. There's a double artifact domain. So I think we're just gonna do this. I don't know. I just kind of want to do this. So we'll just do this this week. You know, I like to take advantage. Why is everybody freaking sending me co-op requests in these videos? It happened last week on Monday too. That's weird. So we're going to just do artifacts. I guess we're just gonna go do Golden Troop or Obsidian Codex or something.
Ad Astra
I don't know. I'm
Abyssale.
gonna make sure Golden Troop is a part of
Thank
the
you for
event, like a part of the double A line.
Ad Astra.
If it is, we'll just do that because that's an easy domain and both sets are incredibly useful. So, yeah, no. So I'm still thinking on Flynn's. I've spent a lot of time in this trial just playing with him. And I like his gameplay, and from what I've seen, it's actually really similar to Varesa. And from what I've experienced, right? I play Varesa a lot. I know how Varesa works.
Off to the breeze.
And I've seen that Flynn's can be pretty similar.
Time to end.
Um, but I don't know if like it'd be good, especially because I don't have Inefa to run with him. So I do think it'd be a little worse than normal. But just maybe it'd just be used. Oh, you can do this. You can spend 40 resin. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So you can spend 40 resin to claim the drops instead of just. So you should only make one Kniz resin. I didn't know that. Well, it's whatever.
Boots on the loose.
But yeah, Flynn seems to be like his actual like gameplay seems very similar to Ressa, where you just kind of do the mini bursts, right? It's a so you are bursting consistently and all that, and it's electrocharge. I don't know how he works outside of electrocharge. I haven't seen anything on that yet. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I don't think I'm going to. I don't know about Paleem though. I know for a fact I'm not pulling Nefer. No matter how cool she looks.
At first,
Um,
blazer. Off to the
and by
breeze.
her looks, I mean her skills.
You
um,
two. Time to
and
end
I
them.
don't. So I just don't know. Like Flynn's is cool, but I don't know if I want to get him. But having an electrocharge team would be amazing, especially for this current Nod Cry cycle, because electrocharge seems to be like the go-to thing now. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm still gonna think on it. I was planning on waiting to make my decision until after the login event is done, which is tomorrow. Like the login event is over tomorrow. Because tomorrow you get the five. I get the five intertwined. So we'll be. I'll make my decision by the time that that's over, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're done with that. One more run after this one we get. I just realized I haven't been looking at the artifacts. I'm so used to not doing it that I just didn't look at any of the artifacts. Oops. Well, whatever. Guess this will be for a mystery.
Excellent.
So I tried to
Yes.
play Baldur's Gate, or I didn't try to play. I was playing Baldur's Gate last night, but I just like I think the character I'm playing as right now, like I tried to make a Oathbreaker Paladin, which if you don't know is like a paladin is like somebody who swears an oath to somebody, and they use more divine powers and stuff. And an Oathbreaker is the opposite of that. You break your oath, and then so then the paladin uses more like necromancy type this stuff. And I thought it would be fun, but I'm just not enjoying it. I don't know. I really like playing sorcerers, like making my character a sorcerer. I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna restart again and just like figure it out. Man, it's still so weird not having reputation to do. I completely forgot that reputation exists because I just haven't been doing it right. I wonder if it's gonna exist in Not Gray. Like I
This
really
road leads
do.
true.
I hope it does, but also I just don't. I don't think the typical system. I think it's gonna be those Serenic Tales or whatever, right? Oh yeah, I finished the Dodoko event. Because it Ultimate came out the other day, so I finished it. It was pretty bad. I'm so glad I did not make a standalone video on it. Holy moly, that thing was terrible. It was literally like it wasn't terrible, but it was just wasn't very fun. It wasn't hard. It wasn't like challenging or even like a puzzle thing or like fun combat. It was just boring. So yeah. Anyway, that is Monday. I will see you Tuesday. Okay, it's Tuesday and we're gonna keep doing artifacts, I guess. Now I do think I don't know how this thing works, so I'm just gonna do two again and we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, I've just been playing Baldur's Gate 3
Add
still.
asterisk.
It's been fun.
Thank you for
I'm still working on Act 1, man. I don't know. Like Baldur's Gate is one of those games I can't seem to sit down and finish, right? I always seem to want to restart. And I don't really know why. So, you know. It's the same way with Persona. Like I've not finished a Persona game, and I have like 60 hours in P5 and like 50 in P3. I just haven't finished it because they take so long, and then I get tired of I get bored of playing it because that's all I'm playing. So then I stop playing for a while, and then I have to restart because I don't remember anything. You know, that's just how it is, and I don't like that. It's like that, but that's how it is. So.
pinnacle of excellence. A little of my name, killing song.
I've been playing Skate. Apparently, season 1 is supposed to start today. I don't know what that means for Skate. I don't really care. Like the game is good, kind of, but it's like it's good in the sense that like the actual skating is good, right? The oh yeah, you do if you use 40, you can immediately claim 2 of them. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I would take that. That's EM. I realized yesterday I forgot to freaking do this and look at all the artifacts. So you can use 40 resin. I was wondering if you could. And you can. I wonder if you use 40 resin again. You can do it. You can only do it for one though, and you only get the double one. I think I'll just do this, and I'll save the rest of the resin. There you go. So it's only 4 runs for this. I wish they'd made it 4 times so you could do that twice. I don't know. All right, now it's condensed resin time. 2 of these. So one more run after this, and we are done. Man, not really anything. Oh yeah, we're getting pretty close to AR-59, which is cool. Obviously getting the AR-60 is the goal, but that's not what I really like care about. Like, I can't really do anything to speed it up, right? You just play the game and you'll get there eventually. I've been AR-58 for months now, so you know it'll be nice to be out of AR-58. But I'm still world level 9, so I don't particularly mind. Right? I think that's good. Like you don't have to be AR-60 to get the new world level, and it's extremely good for co-op because like I have most of the people I have as friends on this game are the same, if not a higher level than me. So, or an AR rank. So being able to be world level 9 without being max level really helps. And then in that regard, but we are like 50 grand, 60, 62 grand. It looks like. So that'll probably take a while still, but we're getting close. The bar is getting smaller, and that's all that matters. Anyway, that is Tuesday. I will see you Wednesday. Okay, it's Wednesday. Usually I would have uploaded a normal video, but that's not happening. I don't know. There wasn't really anything to do, so yeah, I'm not doing it. But we're gonna keep on going with what we have been doing. Of course, it was just more artifacts. Got to make use of the double drop thing while we can.
Add asterisk.
That's typically what I do, right?
Thank
If
you for
a double drop thing is out, I structure the
Add
weekly
asterisk.
recap around farming it because, yeah. I think next week we'll do Ino because I would really like to do Ino. So maybe this weekend on the days that I, don't record for weekly recap. I still log in and spend the resin usually, but I just don't record it. And usually, like last weekend, it was on books just to do it, just to spend it on something useful. So, yeah, but maybe this weekend I'll start farming her boss so that we have a little bit more a little bit of a head start. But yeah, we're just doing this. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. I just restarted it again. I have a problem. So yeah, that's great. I want to try finishing it. And what's good is my character I just made is the same as the character who I spent the longest time playing. It's a sorcerer. Um, so I'm hoping that I will, stick to it more if I play something that I for sure like. But I don't know. I just have a problem, man. I don't know why. It's just how I am. Yes. I'll use a 40. Not really anything. I'll keep that. That's good. Those are 4-line strikes. That's probably fine. Yeah. I've noticed on my TikTok for you page, I'm getting a lot of like, I don't know. I like a couple Genshin videos about, and it's from accounts that don't have very many followers and whatnot, and all of a sudden my for you page is filled with them. Like there are so many just like um lower follower count and like interaction accounts, because the ones I see have like no comments and like they have like no comments and like 2 likes or whatever. I've just noticed that it's weird. I've noticed that in like everything. Like I started uploading stuff, so I became a so-called small channel, and I've noticed that even on YouTube I'm getting like I get recommended smaller channels all the time nowadays, and it's so strange that it happens. Like before this, I was just getting people I subscribe to or people like I subscribe to, and then now I'm just not. Now I get those people still, but I also get it's tiny channels, and I just think it's interesting. I'm very curious as to why it happens, but like I'll never know the answer to that question. I don't care. Let's see. Skate 4's season 1 is out. Because the game is online only, so they need to have seasons to keep people coming back, and of course the battle pass is in the game now. Yeah, it's not very good. Like the main issue is that for me, they prioritize putting a battle pass into the game over fixing the game-breaking bugs. Like they still have not officially addressed the soft blocking that people go through, right? They have not like addressed the game-breaking bugs all throughout the map and everything like that. They just decided, oh, it'll be better, a battle pass. Even that's freaking broken, dude. Right? Like it's terrible, and I don't know how they. Well, I don't know what the priorities list is, and it sucks. So I'm probably not gonna be playing that game. Like I was logging in like every day to try to get everything, all the regions leveled up. I don't think I'm gonna care. I think I'm just gonna skip it, especially today. I really don't feel like it. So, Skate 4 is a fun game, but it is not a good game. Would probably be a good way of putting it. You can log on. The skating is incredibly fun, but actually, like, the more you engage with the systems, the worse it gets. Like, when I was soft locked, for the 15 hours I spent playing in a soft locked world where I couldn't progress in the missions, I had fun just kind of skating around and doing whatever I felt like. But then I got unsoft locked, so I had access to all the missions and everything. And I found that it turned into a log on every day, do the missions type of thing instead of a play for your enjoyment, right? And you could equate that to Genshin, I guess, but I mean, I go through the same thing with Genshin, right? There's days when I just don't want to log on and actually sit down and play, so I just log on and do the dailies. But then there are days when after the dailies, I really want to keep playing Genshin, so I log on and do a bunch of stuff, right? Like that's how it was for Notcry. When Notcry came out, I logged on. I started logging on every day, and I've 100% of the entire area so far. So, yeah, you know, it's very good. But Skate 4 is not very good. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you Thursday. Goodbye. Okay, it is Thursday, I think. Yeah, it's Thursday. We're gonna keep on going with artifact farming. You know what we're doing. We're farming the artifacts still. Not gonna really change anything, you know. Yeah. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, of course.
Thank you for completing today.
It's like the only thing I've been playing.
Add
I actually have put some serious time into it now. I put 15 hours into my new character that I made yesterday. Yes, I played 15 hours in in between the last segment and this segment. So, well, I don't think it was exactly 15 hours, but it was like 10 or so. You know, it was close. It was a lot, but you know, that's what I do. I like playing video games. So, yeah. It's great though. Baldur's Gate is still one of those games that's like perfect, pretty much. Um, and yeah, I can only hope that they make another one, right? Like genuinely, it deserves another one. Yeah, I saw this TikTok yesterday about somebody was confused. Like they were like, who is going to win Game of the Year this year? Because there's so many good games, right? Personally, I think the only three real competitors are Silksong, Expedition 33, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, my vote personally is for Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is just such a beautiful game. And it's so good that it's very hard to not vote for it. If I didn't vote for Expedition 33, I would vote for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. KCD 2 was so good. And what's even fun, like I bought both KCD 1 and 2 at like the same time, so I had to go through all of the first game first, and I fell in love with the first game. The first game is fantastic, right? I put 40 hours into it, and that's after I had already played it for probably an equal amount of time before I even owned it, right? But KCD 2 just perfects the KCD formula so perfectly, and it's really good. You know. And yeah, the story is crazy good. Like the gameplay is way more refined. Like if you don't know, so in KCD 1 you would do this thing called master strikes, which are a technique where you counter and attack an opponent at the same time. And in order to do that, you just had to in the first game you just had to parry in the correct window, right? You just had to parry pretty much immediately when they started, and then the more your defense level went up, the more consistent your master strikes would get, to the point where you would get them every time, right? But in KCD 2 they changed it so that you have to attack from the same direction that your opponent is attacking from, and then also like you have to move your guard to the same direction your opponent's attacking from and then attack. So it's a much more reaction based, and it's actually like way more skill intensive than is way more skill intensive than it was in the first game, and I find that way better. It is way more enjoyable to play like that. It's just better. And then Silksong is obviously a fantastic video game. I still have not finished my playthrough. I'll probably restart at some point, but you know, I'll really have to sit down and play through it, right? I think there's like a week until 6.1. I think. Let me just check this. Yeah, 12 days, so there's like a week. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited, obviously. I'm not pulling Nefer though. I'm still thinking about Flynn's. I don't think it's gonna happen, considering I've gone this long without doing it. I think I just prefer to keep saving. Pull somebody else. Flynn's is still a very cool character, and maybe I'll pick him up on a rerun, you know. But I do think that, like, first and foremost, I think I don't know like who I would prioritize. I think Shallonen is an amazing character to choose, but I also think pulling somebody like Arlecchino or Hu Tao would be awesome. To have a good on to have like an on-field pyro DPS that I actually like to play and not that's not Malvika. Uh you know. But I don't know, we'll see. I do think Varka or Columbine is probably the next character to be pulled though. I don't think I'm gonna be pulling Flynn's. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I've been saying that for like a week and it hasn't happened. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you Friday. Okay, it's Friday, and that means you know what we're doing. Yep. Just gonna keep on going with this. Wow, I didn't have max resin this time. I actually got here on time. Did not have max resin. But yep, we're just doing normal things, I guess. Just artifacts like we have been because of the double ley line thing. I have to make use of it, man. I have to. I can't not make use of free artifacts, you know? Like, I can't not do it. 39? That is true. We still have 10 days. We should make it, realistically. We only have about 10 left. I believe this is that. Yep. We're getting closer and closer to our thing. 3 more weeks and we'll have our Baiju constellation. I don't. That's the only one that I had. That's the only one that I had that's on there. That's not a standard banner character. So I'm gonna choose that one because I'm probably never gonna pull a Baiju's banner ever again. I don't use him either, which is the funny part, right? I do not use Baiju, and I really should because he's a healer, and healing is useful. But I just don't do that. I just don't use him. So I did see that the picture taking event is now out. This thing is now out. I obviously haven't done it yet, but that's out now, so that's cool. Let's see. I've just been playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm actually further than I've ever been, so you know that's good. Like the furthest I ever got was I spent 31 hours on my original playthrough, and then I got to the Act 2, but didn't really do anything there. I just kind of got there. But now I'm in Act 2 and I've actually done a lot of stuff. And the next thing I have to do is, well, the next thing I'm gonna do is a little side quest thing. But then I get to continue the main quest by going to the place that we need to go to that's been my destination for like 10 hours. But that's neither here nor there. So, you know, I already got the waypoints fast travel over there. I just didn't go inside because I didn't want to trigger the quest. I basically explored the entire region, the entire new region before I am going to continue. And now I have this other quest I have to do. So yeah, it's been great. It's a really cool area though. Play Baldur's Gate 3 if you haven't. It's fantastic. I mean, I obviously haven't really played this game very much. It's just there's not really much happening right now that I'm interested in. That's also one of the reasons I didn't like upload at all this week. There's just like nothing to do really, so I didn't really bother. And I was thinking like maybe there's another game that I could play, but I really don't know what. You know, maybe when ETE Neverness comes out, I'll check that out and maybe that'll be a mainstay. Maybe I get back into WoWa. I've not played WoWa in a long time. Like, I could try that. I don't know. I'd be kind of down to play WoWa. That could be an idea. I don't know. We'll see. It's just like doing 2 games at once with how I record. Like, since I record weekly recap every day of the week, recording 2 games at once would be just kind of just annoying, right? I'd have to keep switching stuff around, and I don't like that. That would just be annoying, but it's whatever. Anyway, that's weekly recap. Like I said, next week we're gonna be doing I Know finally, probably, unless another one of these double things happen. I don't think it's gonna, but you know, I can hope. But we'll probably do I Know. I want to build her, even if I'm not getting Flynn's. I think having a off-field hydro applier is very good. So building her would be great. I want to get her to at least level 70, 60. I still have a lot of books left over. I don't need to farm books for this. I just need to farm everything else. But like always, we're going to start by farming her boss materials because that is what I do. I always farm boss mats first. I already, yeah. I think this is the whole thing we need. I have 18 of them. So we'll be farming boss mats first. That's just what I do. I prioritize character level over everything. I know that that's probably wrong, but that's just what I like to do. I like to level characters to at least 80 um, to be usable. And then if I really like them, I take them to 90. I've just been taking characters to 90 recently. Like I have so many level 90 characters, you know, and then there's Skirk. Skirk needs to go to 90. I forgot that I had Skirk. I'm gonna be honest. I completely forgot about Skirk. I literally just like I just didn't. Okay, I forgot. Anyway, that's weekly recap. I will see you next week. No promises for normal videos because there's just not nothing happening in this game. So yeah. But we'll always be doing weekly recap, and you know, maybe we'll play Woowa. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Have a good weekend.